Hey everybody, I'm the 4-string drummer and welcome to the channel that's all about ukuleles. We're learning songs, we're learning techniques, we're talking about the instruments and the accessories. Today we're going to be talking about a technique for strumming that can help you put a little bit of rhythm and a little bit of variety into the songs that you play. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to just zoom in on the real star of the show here, right there. Okay, so let me just play a little song for you here, just to give you an idea of what we're looking at. When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. Okay, good. Like a headless ukulele man here. Okay, so let me just zip that in. There we go, a little bit more. Good. Okay. So what I want to do, let's start off this way. I want you to pretend you're just on your way to a gig. Okay, you got your first ukulele gig and you're going to the pub or wherever you're going to play, and you reach down and you pick up your ukulele case. Okay, and as you pick it up, freeze your hand, just like that. That's what I want your hand to look like. See what it's like there? Your thumb is out, your fingers are kind of curled like that, but not all the way in, just like you're holding a ukulele in the case. Okay. For claw hammer guys that have played banjo or something like that, it's like that kind of a thing. Okay, so we're going to start off with the clip clop. So what I want you to do is just rock your hand back and forth over top of the strings. You don't even touch the strings. Okay, like that. 1, 2, 1, 2. Clip clop, like a horse going down the cobblestone road. Clip clop, clip. Okay, good. Now we're going to change the clip to a bing. Okay, so I want you to hit that top string. So it's going to be clip, clop, clip, clop, clip, clop, clip, clop. So you're plucking that top string, clip, like that, clip, clop, clip, clop. Do it with me. Just like that. Okay. Good. Now what I want you to do is we're going to get that top string again, bing, and then I want you to hit the strings, the rest of the strings here. Let me just turn this a little bit. That might make it a little better. Okay, so it's clip, clop. I want you to, clop is going to be down on these three, 1, 2, 3 strings. So if you want to look down at your instrument while you're doing this, that's great. Look at the strings. So you're going to go clip, top string, clip, clop. And you can do that with your fingers, just kind of like you're shooing something away. Okay? Okay? Click, clip, clop, clip, clop, clip, clop, clip, clop. Okay, get this down. And again, I know it's kind of goofy, but take the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so if you feel comfortable with that, let's move on to the next thing. If you don't, stop and just stop the video and just do that until you can get the clip, clop, clip, clop. Do it 10 times, okay? All right, now let's try it with a chord. So let's just do a C chord, nice and simple, right? 3rd finger, 3rd fret, 1st string, and 1, 2, boom, chuck, boom, chuck. There's another way you can do boom, chuck, boom, chuck, boom, chuck. If you want to get all the strings, that's fine. If you want to just get the bottom 3, that's cool too. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. If you got through 10 of those without muffing it, giddy up. Let's move on to the next step. If you haven't, stop and get that down first. Don't rush ahead, okay? If I can give you one piece of advice, take your time on this kind of stuff, on anything that you're learning. This is where people tend to get frustrated, is that, okay, well, why don't you just show us how to play Over the Rainbow? No, okay, just take take your time and just clip, clop, clip, clop. Don't get ahead of yourself, because then that's when you're going to end up getting frustrated. Okay, so we got the chord down. Okay, now we're going to play a song. And just a simple song. He's got the whole world in his hands. Everybody knows this song. Got the whole world in his hands, right? So it starts with a C. And the word whole is the important one here. Okay, so he's got the whole, you start on whole. He's got the whole world. And the next whole is when you switch chords. So you're going to go to a G7. So that's here, here, and here. Okay? Okay, so he's got the, I'm going to count it in. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole, on whole you go back to see, world in his hand. He's got the whole world in his, and the last one is his hand, not the whole. Hands, okay. Ready? So here's how we're going to do it. I'm going to say he's got and then on whole I want you to bing and start. Ready? He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. Okay, if you can do that through, play that through a few times, and then we're going to add one more element, okay? Here we go. We're going to do boom chukka now, instead of just boom chuck or clip clop. Boom chukka. So again, mute your strings. Do your 1, 2. This time, when you're coming back up, I want you to flick your thumb up. This kind of thing. Okay? So it's down, down, up with the thumb. Down, down, up. Boom chukka, boom chukka, boom chukka, boom chukka, boom chukka, boom chukka. Okay, let's try it with the chord. Try it on C. Okay, if you can do that through like 10 times, perfect. Let's try a song. Go back to our whole world in his hands. So again, whole is the key word. That's when we're going to start. That's when we're going to change chords. And the last one is on hand. We're going to switch back. All right, ready? He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. Okay, play that through a few times. And then, if you want to mix it up, you can do the two different types together. And there's a reason why to do this, and I'll show you in a minute. This is where you can kind of change the rhythm and the sound of the strum within one song. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to play the boom chukka for the C chord and the 1, 2 for the G7 chord, like this, okay? Listen. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. All right? Okay, now I'm just going to flick this back up a little bit. So there's a few things to digest there, right? But the nice thing is that you're going to be able to play around with those within one song, okay? So let me just show you. There's a song called Rocky Top, and I did a video on this years ago on my banjo ukulele. And but it'll just show you how I switch between the 1, 2, the boom chukka, and there's actually even a little bit more where I'm adding another finger in there at certain points as well to even change the rhythm up a little bit more. Let me just show you. Listen. I go to the 1, 2 here. So you can move it back and forth, and you can hear how it puts different accents on different parts of the beat, different parts of the rhythm, and it adds, again, variety to the song. So you're not just playing the same strum all the way through the song. All right, so there's quite a bit there to digest. Play around with that. If you liked what you've seen today, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. It would really help us out and get these videos out to more people. Okay, so have fun and keep on strumming. We'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.